Hi guys, today we're going to learn how to do a plie and releve. It's one of the most basic exercises, but it's absolutely the most important. Now plie means to bend your knees and releve means to go up on your toes. Seems simple, right? But it's extremely technical. So let's start in a neutral position. When you do a plie, you want to make sure that your knees are not going over your toes and they are in the same line as your toes. So when you're going down, when you're going in a plie, you want to make sure that your knees are in the same line as your toes and not going forward. The minute your knees go forward, you're putting way too much pressure on it and it may injure you. So make sure you're pulling back and your knees are right above your toes. Now the second thing you need to remember is triple H, and no, I am not referring to the WWE superstar. I'm referring to head, hip and heel. You want to make sure that your head, hip and heel are in the same line when you're going into a plie. You cannot leave your head behind, nor can you leave your hip out. It has to be in the same line. Now the third thing you need to remember is that even though plie and bending your knees is a downward motion, but you want to stretch up from your head so that you get the length in your body to look like a jazz dancer. So when you're going into a plie, make sure that you're also stretching up from your head so that you do not look like that. Yeah. So we've done, this is it, this is plie. The three things that you need to remember is make sure your knees are in the same line as your toes. Triple H, that's head, hip and heel, again in the same line. And the third thing is reaching out from your head while you go into a plie so that it's an upward motion and not a downward motion. Let's move on to releve. Releve means going up on your toes. Now before going up on your toes, you want to make sure that your weight is equally distributed between your toes. Make sure that your weight is equally distributed between your toes and then only move forward to go up into a releve. The second thing you need to remember is that you might take your ankle away from your feet on the side. You don't want to do that. You want to bring your ankle back in the center so that you're not well balanced and not moving. The third thing you need to remember is that you want to push up when you're going into a releve and reach out through your head. That helps you again keep your center and look tall. So let's try a releve. You're going to start in a neutral position. You're going to go up onto your toes, equally distribute your weight and reach out from your head.